Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Austin Curry, aka Nappy Roots, aka Otis Drew, aka the Ebony Prince. What's up? How you guys doing? Throw it down in the comments. Today I have a little special story for you that I've been sleeping on. It recently happened a couple months ago, but it's about the time that I took LSD and tripped fucking face. First things off, this gameplay is fucking whack because this kid had cheesy ass fucking connection. And you should stay and watch this whole thing. But like, I fucking scrubbed this kid, alright? This kid was fucking plugged into a waffle the whole time. Look at this. Fuck you, Messi. Goat bastard. Alright. So, the time I tripped to LSD it was New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, 2017. So, it was about 8 months ago. 8 months ago and 13 days. So, this day, I picked up the acid from this guy that I knew. It was a homie, you know. He was like one of the OG kids in my grade to really start burning and start doing like harder drugs like that. So I knew he was a reliable source, and he hooked me up for a pretty good price, you know. So, I'm sorry, I'm coming over this little sickness, but I still have a little phlegm in my throat. Well, yeah. So after I picked it up, I actually, which is kind of fucked. I had my wisdom teeth taken out, like my top two wisdom teeth, and I had an extra tooth in my mouth taken out a couple days before I tripped. So my mouth was still kind of raw, I guess. And if you don't know this, you're not supposed to either smoke or like do anything, like any kind of like hard things, like removing your mouth a lot after you get your wisdom teeth out. And I kind of almost fucked myself because I almost got fucking dry socket because I smoked immediately, like 3 days after I got my wisdom teeth out, like a fucking noob. But it was chill. It was fine. I made the mistake. You know, I didn't have to suffer for it, so I'm glad. But yeah, so after I got my wisdom teeth out, it was like a day or two after that, and I had to take all these painkillers from my mouth and everything like that. And that day that we actually went out and tripped was pretty gnarly because we woke up. We got breakfast. It was me, Kevin Wood, his brother, and our homie. Uh, and so we decided that the best idea was to go and lose our fucking minds in the fucking woods like some maniacs, you know? So we went up to these cool ass woods that we know, and we start walking around the trail, you know? We just took the acid like maybe like 20 minutes before, so like we're all kind of nervous walking into this. We're like, what the fuck's gonna happen? Like, this was my first time, and I took 2 tabs, you know, like 2 pretty good tabs, you know, and that was fucking gnarly. And so after that, we were just walking around, just chilling, talking, and then all of a sudden, Kevin Wood's brother was like, "Yo." We were on the trail, and this was like snowy. Mind you, this was January, you know, so it was cold out. He's like, "Yo, I'm about to go into the woods. I'm about to take you off the trail. I know where I'm going. Just follow me." So this fucking dude just takes a fucking left turn, goes into the woods, and I was just like, "Dude, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, this is so wild, you know?" So we get maybe quarter-mile off the trail, and we're like pretty far into the woods right now. So we packed a quick bowl, started taking that bad boy down, and we were just like all just like kind of like nervous. We were still nervous because none of us really knew what to expect. Like, you know, like, was it fake? Was it real? Was it like, you know, like, what was I gonna see? And so we just started walking around after that. We smoked the bowl and we started walking around. And next thing you know, basically, K-Dub's older brother, his friend, came along. So he was the fourth. So he was like, "Everybody, put your hand against a tree." And he started playing like these techno music, and it was like pretty cool because like we were all vibing, we were all just chilling and shit, you know. And I put my hand against this tree, and like it was wild because everyone else was feeling something totally different. They were like, "Oh, I could feel the tree's heartbeat, and I could feel like it moving, you know." And like when I put my hand up to it, like it just felt like hard, and like I felt like I was like going through time, like mentally, and like seeing this tree as like a little ass twig in the ground, and then growing into this fucking massive like being, like this fucking huge colossal like structure. And it was just tripping me out because like I was just like feeling my hands in the bark, and like the bark just felt so weird. It's just like everything just so cool. And so we all of us except Kevin Wood had glasses on, like sunglasses. and we were just like, someone just said, yo, look at the sun, dude. And we were staring at the sun, dude. I shit you not, for like 30 seconds. I look over at Kevin Wood. This dude doesn't have fucking sunglasses on. And like a savage, he is still staring at the fucking sun. And he's like, dude, holy shit. And we were like, bro, stop looking. You're gonna burn your eye sockets. Like, what the fuck? And it was fucking hilarious. He was just like staring out. And it just left like, looking at the sun for that long, it just left like an imprint and everything. Like, it was just like that small little like ball of light. And, like, I just looked at something else and it would just right be in that corner, like, you know, just, it was perfect. I really fucked with it, you know, I really enjoyed it. So, we kept on walking, stuff like that, just kept talking, you know, tripping, saying some like stupid shit, you know. And, you know, everyone, this is when Childish Gambino's album came out, Awaken My Love. So, we were all still vibing to that, and we were just booing and shit. And which was like really weird, was like no one really knew any, like, well, it was still new, you know, but like no one was really playing any like the good songs. Like, honestly, this is when, like, it was a couple days after I found California. She want to move to California. Boom, 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 boom. You should definitely look it up. It's a really good song. It's like a really trippy song too. We were just tripping out to that, and we just took a quick snap. And what happened was, Kevin Wood's brother didn't even put back on the music. We just legit had that snap playing on repeat, like that 10 seconds for a solid like hour and a half, just like the same fucking loop. And he was just like, when he pulled it out of his pocket, he was like, what the fuck? Like, he was tripping out because like he wasn't even really playing the music. He was just playing that one little segment we took a little video of. And we were just like having a grand old time, dude. It was wild. It was trippy. It was definitely trippy. I was like never really prepared for this, you know. Like, I think no one's really prepared for something like that, you know. Just because like mentally, like, you really don't know what's gonna happen, you know. But so we were walking on the forest for a couple more hours, you know. This is like, because we started walking in the forest around like noon, you know, and excuse me. So we were like, this was like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So actually, Kevin Wood's brother, his friend that came along, he actually invited another guy, which was really kind of funny, because this guy, he came up, and me and Kevin Wood, we didn't really know him. I don't know about Kevin Wood, actually. I didn't know this guy. Like, it was the first time ever meeting him, and he was pretty chill, you know. And Kevin Wood's older brother told us to just drink water because our mouth's gonna get super dry, and our jaws, we should just chew gum because our jaws are gonna get like lockjaw and shit like that. So like, we were chewing gum, drinking a lot of water and shit like that. And I just had my wisdom teeth out, so like I was on a shit ton of medication still. So I don't know. So as we got into this guy's car, and his was a nice ass Beamer, you know. I don't know if it was a 315i or something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm not a big car guy, but it was a really nice Beamer, and I feel really bad for this. But we were driving around. I was in the middle, and I was in between Kevin Wood and his brother. And like, I was just getting bumped around and shit, and I was like, what the fuck is happening right now, dude? Like, and like, I just felt like bad in my stomach, and I was like, dude, I don't feel good. And Kevin Wood and his brother just said, drink some more water. So I just finished my fucking water, and like, I had those big ass, like, they basically look like 40s, like Edward 40 hands, like 40s of water. I drank like 1.5 of those, and I finished my last one, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna yak. And then so I was like, and then like it just started coming out, and I put my hands over my mouth just to cup it in time, and like a little bit squirted out, and I was like, holy fuck. And the kid stopped the car. His brother jumped out, and then I don't know what took, like, Kevin Wood just pushed me, and like he just pushed me, and like I just jumped at the same time. So it was like great, you know, like I just jumped out of the fucking car, landed straight into the snow, and just puked up a bunch of green stuff, and it was just fucking gnarly. It was honestly incredible. It was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. And like, I get up, and like a little bit more comes out, and a fucking truck just comes by as I'm just shooting projectile vomit out. I'm just like, what's up? You know, just give him a wave, you know, and just reassure him that I'm not fucked up. You know, I'm not as fucked up as I seem to be. So I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I apologized to the guy. We went somewhere, I can't remember where, and we just started cleaning up his car and shit, and we were just bowling. just chilling, and we saw these kids, and like we were like in full trip mode right now, you know, like we were going in right now. So like it was pretty fucking intense, no lie. So we were just chilling, just going around, and then we hit up a Jake's Way Back, and we got some fucking milkshakes, and those were kind of bomb. Those are scrumdiddly, and honestly, that was basically the rest of the night. That kid that was driving around in the Beamer, he actually separated from the group, and Kevin Wood actually had a female come pick us up, and we drove around in this sick ass Cadillac boat thing, which was lit as fuck. And that was basically the rest of the night. Like, I didn't get to sleep over at my friend's house that night, you know. Kevin Wood, we were just booing, and then I had to go home at like 12 o'clock, you know, tripping balls, and then just walk straight into my room, and then just stayed up till like 10 o'clock the next morning just watching like American Dad. And like that was basically my night, my whole experience tripping balls, you know. But I've done acid another time, which the second time by myself was fucking amazing, you know. It was so fucking cool. But I'll share that in the next story, you know. But yeah, that was the time I tripped acid and got lost in the woods with my boys. So if you liked the video, hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm just gonna let this gameplay wash out because I fucking scrubbed this kid, and he's not even that nice. So yeah, alright guys, peace.
So round, 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 round.
Have you taken LSD?
Purple sky is falling down, lost fake trees, sharp sounds scream in my ears, plastic brass, mouth nose, turning around nose, licking my eyes. Are they all look at me? Are they following me?
Have you taken LSD?
The drug was administered in a drink of water given at the start of each day's exercise. 25 minutes later, the first effects of the drug became apparent. The men began to relax and to giggle.
I'm lost. Take a walk to the lake to ease my mind, and I wander off. Trying to get up in my own zone, no, I don't really want to. So, lay back in the grass looking up at marshmallow clouds. And the sunshine loud, but the tree gives shade and a way too high. Wanna thank this day, wanna make that point that it could have been great, could have been bad, could have lost our way, but we still here and we just won't fade. See so clear when I'm in this place. Life is a drug, so take a taste. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy in the sky with diamonds who I chase. Purple haze, purple hearts, mellow yellow. Hello y'all, electro Kool-Aid cool me down. Strawberry fields where I make my rounds. Pick 'em off, eat 'em fresh. This that life and I feel so blessed. I know there's stress, but I don't wanna hear that mess. This that next and I feel the effects. Yes, yes. And I really wanna make this day go on forever. These revelations got me seeing life like I have never. So sublime, so just a wine and take this trip with me. There's something in the water here, lay front cruising on LSD.
Purple sky